everybody, welcome back, and today I am in a different filming location. I am actually in Penang for an event. So my company is hosting, oh there's birds outside, there's hosting a conference for a few days, and it's a beautiful hotel. This is the Golden Sands Hotel. So anyway, I am actually not dressed. I am in no makeup, nothing, because even though it's a beautiful day, I have been working. I woke up at 6 this morning, I took a flight from Singapore, and then got to the hotel. It was quite far from the airport, about an hour's drive, and then checked in. And then since I checked in, I had ordered room service. I have been working. This is my computer. I've been working because tomorrow's the event and there's lots and lots of things to do. So I have been so stressed lately. So anyway, I haven't told you what this video is about. I'm gonna answer your Q&A questions because I know it's gonna be a really, it's gonna be a very busy week for me and everything, and I might not have time to film any handbag videos. So I really wanted to get a video up for you guys, and I know you guys like my chit chat Q&A, so I thought I'll do that. And yeah, I was thinking, should I put some makeup on, dress up? I said, forget it, forget it. See, this is my stressed out working phase. Now it's 4:15, so I probably have to start again at after my conference call. I've got a conference call at 5 o'clock. So yeah, I have been so busy, and then I think I want to take a time off, but then I go and teach class, and then I'll do things, and I really feel a little overwhelmed this few weeks, but it's okay. It's work, right? Work sometimes really, wow. When it comes like a hurricane. So anyway, I don't know, where should I wear my specs? Should I wear my specs? There's a bit of a glare, so it's not that I can't see, okay, but sometimes it's a little bit clearer with the magnifying glass. Okay, so I'm gonna do the Q&A. I think I got quite a few questions. I wanted it to be quite a longer Q&A so I can chit chat with you and answer questions and all that. So I'm gonna start reading off my Instagram, and I know some of you do ask me questions on my YouTube channel, you leave comments there. I do answer them as fast as I can. I've been pretty slow lately, like I said earlier, with work, but yeah, if I see them, if I try to remember them, put in Q&A or answer them straight away. But if you really want to ask me questions, I do recommend that you follow me on Instagram so that I can catch your questions, or you can put your questions when I ask for a Q&A list. So okay, let's start. Let's go. From hwi.ph, how to control your mind when you want to buy all the bags you love? Oh, that's a good question. Number 2, if I had $3,500, which handbags will you buy? Okay, how to be positive every day, and thank you for reading. Oh, one more question. Which bags are luxury handbags for unisex? Okay, so how to control your mind. Okay, so the first one is about how I control my mind. I actually don't control my mind. I kind of have a wish list, but I think in my last Q&A I mentioned, try and stay focused on the ones that you really, really love. Because it's not all the bags you love. You love certain ones only, and yes, they do, along that road of bags that you love, you come across this crossroads whereby other bags that are trendy that you just sparks your interest, but you may not love them, right? So give it time, give it time, let it sit. Don't go rushing into it. It could be a week, it could be 2 weeks. I recommend at least a month or 2 before you actually jump into it. It's really difficult, especially when it's seasonal bags, and to me, I always have this mindset that if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. You know what I mean? Like sometimes a seasonal bag comes in and your essay says, oh, you've only got one piece, you don't get it, you'll never get it again, or they'll say things like, I can't promise you. They'll say things that, what else? I can't confirm, if you don't order it, I don't know if any more will come in. They say things like that, and it kind of makes you a bit nervous, right? But I have fallen into that trap several times where I bought it because they said that. I'm definitely a victim of it, but over the years I've learned that, okay, I'll just push them away and say, okay, I'll think about it, because I know I need that time. I need that time to really control my mind, to say that do I really want it? Do I really, really need it in my collection? Especially when I have quite a big collection. I don't know about you. So when I have this collection, I'm not rich, so I I've got bills to pay and all that, so I can't be, you know, buying handbags just like that. So I do need to think about the stuff that I want to buy, and so control your mind by, you know, just taking your time, stepping away from those seasonal bags, and have this mindset like, you know, give me some time. If it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. Like, hey Sarah, Sarah, what? That song's gonna be stuck in your head. Okay, your other question, if I had 3,500 Singapore, I guess I'll convert it to Singapore dollars. 3,500, I could probably buy, in that range, I could probably buy like a Prada bag, I could buy an LV bag, you know, I'm talking about brands, I guess, in that range of money, not USD, because I'm not really sure what the USD prices are compared to the Singapore dollar. But if I had that amount of money, I would actually, right now, actually, I am looking beyond other brands. So I'm looking beyond LV, Hermes, and Chanel. I had a video recently whereby I kind of want to explore handbags that I used to be like, I will not look at you. So I have been more adventurous, if you want to say. So, and I have that money, spare cash, I would want to buy something that I really like, that may not necessarily be from the 3 big houses, though I know I may not get the resale value, but I think I want to enjoy the bag. So it could be Fendi, it could be something from Prada. I'm open to it. Answer how to be positive last, and you asked me about handbags for unisex, and so I'll link my previous video up here so you can watch that. I also had a question about unisex bags. Basically, I personally feel that structured bags are good for guys and girls. Bags from the YSL line, you know, just like tote bags, I do find that they look good on both girls and guys. That's my feel. So how to be positive every day. Wow, this is really tough, because if you've, you know, watched other my previous Q&A, one of them I was talking about, you know, I actually recovered from depression, and it was really hard to be positive, you know, when you're sinking into this hole that doesn't seem to have an end, doesn't seem to have a bottom, and you wake up every day feeling like, you know, what's your purpose? So now I wake up every day being happy, because I think I feel like I have a purpose. Like I'm happy because my family is healthy. I have small things to be appreciative of that makes me be thankful of, you know. Not at the point whereby I can be internally thankful. Like I can't I know you guys say I exude the positivity, but I feel like it comes from my environment. So yeah, I don't know how to explain this. I guess if you know, little things that I feel like I compare myself to, that, you know, I'm thankful for, you know, having, you know, being able to walk, being able to talk, you know, because I see there are so much of people who don't have that, and yet they are so positive, and I'm saying, you know, I've got everything, I should be happy. And I've actually mentally forced myself to be to take that, you know, and kind of like inculcate that into me, and just like, yes, that's why. And you know, over time I believe it. It's really strange, you know. If it's like they say, you know, always tell yourself, you know, you're beautiful, you're beautiful, you're beautiful, you're beautiful, and eventually you believe it. So that's how I kind of feel about positivity in my perspective. And of course right now I really feel like I am much better and much more positive. So if you're not at that space, you know, not a head space, my advice is to think about the little things that make you happy. Not used to make you happy, okay? If you're not at that point, used to make you happy sometimes can make you sad. It could be really small things, you know. It's like, hey, I had some time to just sit down and do nothing. That is like, yes, that's a good thing. And then little bit by little bit, and every little thing matters, and it comes, and over time it becomes a big positivity. And I also believe that positivity is in the air. You know what I mean? When you give out positivity, it comes back at you. So when you're negative, you know, you're like, this person, that person, this thing, that thing, you know, the world's against me. When you push that, you know, when you bring that kind of energy out, actually I really believe that the world responds and says that, here, take it back. So yeah, that's how I look at it, and that's how I feel like that's how to be positive. Bon Jovi Chia. What's one place you have always wanted to go but haven't gone before? Also, as of now, how many bags do you have in total? Love, love, love your videos. Thank you. Okay, one place that I really want to go but I haven't gone before. Maldives. Maldives is one place that I really want to go. Like I've seen so many beautiful pictures. I don't dive, but you know, I just want to sit at the beach or even in the middle of the sea on that, you know, floating island, floating village or whatever it is, and just walk out to the ocean air and like but it's too expensive, so not at the moment. Okay, not at the moment. Maybe if I strike the lottery, maybe it's crazy expensive. Okay, how many handbags do I have in total right now? So I actually should do an updated handbag collection. I have sold some handbags. If you follow me on my closet, my Instagram closet, I have put 1 or 2 handbags there and I've sold it. But I have also sold a few on the side. I kind of wanted to downsize my collection a little bit and then take that funds to buy something else, but yeah, I haven't bought anything yet. I don't know, maybe I still have the same amount, but it's just that it has kind of swapped a bit. So yes, I should do an updated handbag collection. Marie Cray, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Are you gonna keep your hair short? So firstly, I am gonna keep it short, or really short, throughout my friend's chemo treatment. So her entire treatment is gonna take, I don't know, a year. So definitely you see me with various short hairs, like this short, maybe shorter, maybe a bit longer, but shorter. It will be a short do for a while, so I hope you guys will bear with me. Or I will bear with it, you know. Yeah, so for now I will keep it short. Will I grow it back long? Well, we'll see how. Maybe I'll like it. Maybe I'll keep it this way because it's a different look. Jen LYJ, hi Kat. Any tips on losing the muffin top around the hips, and what are your thoughts on the reformer Pilates? So muffin top. Okay, let me show you the muffin. Oh, that's a muffin top. I have a muffin top too. See? Well, okay, it's not that bad, but if I don't gym, this thing will come out. So even if you're like fairly, it's really hard to lose. Okay. Diet. To be honest, if you're fairly thin, and you have a muffin top, it's about the diet, really. But if you're, if you're a bigger girl, actually diet and exercise will help to reduce it. Like for me, my muffin top, it is, you know, if I wear something tight or I wear really tight jeans, it kind of pops out the side of the jeans, even though I'm tiny, right? But I'm not tiny here, okay? So, it's diet, you know, try to cut down carbs, you know, things like that really will help. I eat a lot of carbs, I eat a lot of rice, I eat a lot of fried things, and yeah, it kind of accumulates there. I don't have the healthiest diet, okay? And reformer Pilates, I've heard great things about it. I personally haven't tried it, but friends of mine who've gone for it, they said that they ache for days, and they really get a good core exercise from it. Their muscles hurt and everything. So yeah, I've only heard great things. I personally haven't tried it, but you know, if you try it, you can let me know. Ting Melissa, which model of sling crossbody bags you most recommend? If only you could buy one Chanel, which model you prefer? Okay, so for sling bags, I actually like the sling bags from Chanel. So I would keep the two questions together. I feel like Chanel's sling bags, they look classy, they look casual, then yeah, their prices are definitely a little bit higher, but I like them. I think they can dress up any outfit, and I find that, you know, they are functional. And of course, they have a great resale value, so if in the future you don't want to use that particular color or design, you want to change it up, you can get a decent amount back, or even more, because the prices keep going up every year. And if I could buy only one Chanel, I would actually, it's kind of like the sling bag kind of question, I would actually recommend the medium large Chanel Classic Flap. in a color that you like. But for me, I would go black with either gold or silver. Oh, well, yeah, gold or silver hardware, depends on what you prefer. Both are great, and it's like a forever item in their collection, and it dresses up any outfit. It looks great. It's classic. It's you can use it when you're old, or you can pass it down. It's such an iconic piece. So if that's the only Chanel that I can have, I will definitely keep a medium large. Christy CA888. I know you do luxe handbags collections, but do you have any high street or designer bags like Coach, Michael Kors? I have some, but I don't use them so much, but I feel I should use them more. And every time I go out with these bags, I see someone with their Gucci and LV, and I think I should use mine. But I don't think I'll ever get rid of these bags. Okay, so I do have Coach, I have Tory Burch, I don't have any Michael Kors. I have, what else? I have Kate Spade. I think that's all. Do I have Marc Jacobs? I can't remember. I have other high street brands like United Colors of Benetton. I don't even know if that's luxe or maybe higher end. Yeah, I have bags like that. I don't really show them a lot because I find that I just use them as any bag, and I don't think you should feel like you need to get rid of them. They serve a purpose in your collection. I have sold some of my Tory Burch bags. That was because they were a little bit heavy for me, and I didn't like, it was like a top handle bag, so I didn't really want to keep it. Totally understand what you mean by, when you're carrying some other brand and you're going out for a day, and then suddenly you see somebody carrying their LV, and you're like, oh, maybe I should brought my LV out. It's like a influence mentality in a way, and I totally get it. I feel the same way all the time. Every time I see like, I should have brought mine instead. So I don't know, maybe it's a competitive nature in women as well. We're like, she has it, I have it too, this kind of thing. I'm being honest, okay, I'm being honest. So, but I still use my bags, and I think if you have like a mix of a collection, there is no need to get rid of those bags unless you feel like maybe you want to use your luxe bags more, because of course maybe you spend a lot more on them, and therefore these guys maybe you won't get so much attention, so they should go to a different home. But keep the ones that you really love. You know what I mean? I kept my United Colors of Benetton bag. I have my Coach bag. I have some Longchamp bags. I guess they're not really high end. I have them, yeah, I do use them. They have a purpose in my collection. I don't talk about them so much because I feel like they're just, I don't know, it's bad to say, right? They're my mid-range bags, whereby it doesn't come across to me as a luxe collection. I guess I could show them in my full collection bag. Yeah, maybe I'll put them together, like these are my other bags. XO Jujubee XO. How are you liking your pixie cut at the moment? Will you be keeping it or going back to a bob? I love the pixie, but I do miss your bob. I do miss my bob as well. It's very like Victoria Beckham bob, the old days bob. But yes, I answered this earlier, so I am going to be keeping this throughout my friend's treatment. This or shorter, and yeah, it's something that I have grown to enjoy, even though I think there's another question about my pixie, so I'll answer that as well, my little complaint about this pixie. But yes, at the moment I'm going to be keeping it. I hope I pronounced this correctly. Virayanim. Hi Kat, will you please do a review of your trendy CC walk? I haven't seen you use it. Do you think the strap is too long for a petite girl? You know what? I will do one. I was just thinking about it. I haven't actually talked a bunch about my trendy CC walk, and to be frank, I have only used it a few times. That's because I have been using my other bags, like my Prada hair bag, my toolbox, which because I've just been working, right? Working! I will be finally using my bag, my trendy CC walk, for a long holiday in the UK. I'm bringing it there, so yes, I am excited to use that bag. Yes, and then after that, I'll give you a good review. In terms of the strap for the petite girl, it is definitely a longer strap, so I'll put the measurements and all that in my upcoming review of the bag. Benify, what are your go-to products for skincare and makeup when you travel for short business trips? Okay, let me go and grab it. Hope when I edit this video, the color comes out like my background, because it looks all black in the viewfinder. It is super sunny outside. So anyway, let's stop that video. Okay, so this is what I bring on a short like really short business trip. This is only like 3 days. I don't even bother thinking about too many things. So in terms of skincare, I definitely bring a moisturizer. So this time I brought like this little tiny tub of It Cosmetics moisturizer, and then I also brought this oil because I was thinking if I had time I would do like a really thick mask and just let it sink into my skin. And then I forgot. Now this I always bring, but today I woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, Ugh. So I forgot to bring my SK2. Otherwise, that will be the other item that I'll have, and then sunblock. Because if I'm running around outside, I will always bring like this sunblock. This is one from Derma E. It's a mineral sunscreen. It's okay. It does mess up my foundation a little bit. Some of my foundations sometimes, but most of the time it's okay. So I bring little things like that. And then for makeup, I keep it really simple. Like I'll literally bring one thing only that I know will work. So I try to keep everything like a little baggy like that. So for foundation, I'll bring like one that I know I can double up as a concealer. So I have been enjoying this RMS Beauty Uncover Up foundation and concealer. So this color, it's a coconut kind of base foundation, and it's really good because it's more hydrating. So for my skin, it's like really dry, especially when you're traveling and all that. It can get really dry, so you need something a little bit more hydrating. So this can be a foundation, and it also can be a concealer. So I try to use things that are a little bit more 2-in-1. I don't powder my face usually unless the trip is more than, I don't know, 5 days. Then I would tend to bring powder, because I notice every time I do short business trips, I am really dry, like dry. So when I powder my face after I put my foundation, I do look like a cake house. So I don't bother with powder. If I do need to bring a powder, I'll bring a tiny one. Then I'll bring a blush, and I like to bring these blushes from Benefit because it comes with a little brush already. So I'll bring something that kind of works, that's a little bit more shimmery. So it's like a 2-in-1 blush and highlight, and it's got a brush. So it's like shh, and that'll be good enough. Then I'll just bring like one of these dual eyeshadow brushes, eyeshadow and a brush. This is my favorite actually eyeshadow from NARS, except for the packaging, which I hate. But I love this this combination. This is the St. Paul de Vence eyeshadow. It's really good. It goes so good with our kind of yellow skin tone. So just a dual eyeshadow, and it's just a single color on the eye. Then definitely a eyeliner, and I just use any eyeliner that's what I have. And then eyebrow pencil, and then just one lipstick. This is one from Tom Ford. This is number 4 in Thomas. So I kind of bring minimal, because if it's really short, I don't really have, I'm not really bothered to put a lot of things. I also do bring along with me a couple of sheet masks, so that maybe after the day, or even early in the morning if I wake up early enough, I'll put a sheet mask on just to kind of like refreshen myself up a little bit. Give me a muffin. Hi Kat, will you be keen to host a bag date? Everyone can bring a different bag, so interested folks can check it out in real life. Hey, I've never thought about that, huh? You know what, leave me in the comments down below if you guys, or I guess those in Singapore, would like for me to host a bag date. Then we can just like chit chat. I don't know, maybe go to some fancy fancy restaurant. No, not the restaurant, like a cafe, like a big bunch of girls, or guys can come along as well. You guys can join in, and we just sit there and then show off our handbags. Like, check it out, this is not nice, this is great, don't get it, this strap's terrible. And be really noisy, yeah, I could, yeah. What do you guys think? If you're in Singapore, leave me a comment like down below if you guys want to join. And yeah, I could organize it through Instagram, would be better. Yeah, Instagram would be better. So yeah, definitely put it in the comments down below. And Jane, how do you feel about buying multiples, maybe in different colors, for example, of the same bag? Is there a bag out there that you like to have 2 of? Ooh, okay, I know this multiple thing is quite popular, but I'm not a real fan of it. I don't actually have No, I don't have any bag, multiple. I do have multiples in SLGs, and that mainly comes from LV. So LVs, you know, the pochette, the mini pochette, I have multiples of them. In terms of that, you know, I like to buy the limited edition Christmas collection because there are different designs. I have that in multiple, if you can consider it multiple. I think the term multiple is like, let's say like a Speedy, Damier Ebene, Damier Azur, and then monogram, and then 30s and all that. Firstly, okay, firstly, it's expensive to have multiples, especially when it comes to handbags. So I like to have variety, unless I absolutely love the bag. I may consider multiple, and even that multiple is like maybe double. It's not like 3 or 4 or 5. It's at most 2, because I don't know, I might be bored. I might be bored. I'll be like, oh, why did I waste my money on 3 of the same bags? I could have gotten 3 different bags for different occasions. So yeah, I'm not against it, but it's just that it's an expensive similarity. You know what I mean? Similarity. Macy Chan 1122. Do you speak Cantonese? Are you Chinese Malaysian? Yes, I speak Cantonese. 你好嘛？你同我講嘢啦。But my Cantonese is 唔係好好。我廣東話係嗰啲一突出嚟咁樣。Because my grandparents speak Cantonese, and you know, my grandfather's not around, and I don't see my grandma that much, so I don't converse with people in Cantonese. I can shout a few bad words in Cantonese, like something worse than that, but it doesn't really, it comes out a bit like 你哋愛食 like I can form short word sentences, but I can't form like a whole conversation in Cantonese. I cannot make it. Miss Trillion, hi dear, Q&A time. Yayness, what's your view between C18 and C24 in terms of look, practicality and value? Which would you choose to add to your collection, and where or how to source for her, if not possible from getting from boutiques, as it is near impossible? Okay, honestly, I haven't done a lot of research on the C18 and the C24. I've seen a lot of pictures of people having both of them, like 18 and 24. They're like popular sizes to have that kind of like a multiple. But from pictures, I feel like the C24 is quite big for me. I think the C18 is a better size, though I think the C18 is a little bit small in terms of what it can fit. So for value, I think I would go for the 24, just because I want that space. It's kind of like the problem that I had with buying a medium large and then buying a Chanel jumbo. I want the space. Price difference is not that much, but at the same time, I think the smaller one might look better on me. You know, so I haven't actually done a lot of kind of like research on it. At the moment, I really think between the 18 and 24, in terms of what I will use it for and use it more, I think I'll use the 18 and appreciate it more. So yeah, I need to do more research on it before I can really share my opinion with you. But in terms of sourcing it, a lot of resellers on Instagram have a good collection of it, but the prices are extremely expensive. I heard it's not that hard to get from the store if you have a kind of like a little relationship with your Hermes boutique assistant. But yeah, getting it from the resellers for Constance's are really expensive. It's almost like double the price. So yeah, if you want to know some resellers, you can definitely message me on Instagram. I do know a few that are really good, and they have quite a wide selection of Constance's. Net Guam, hi, are you planning to come to the USA Chicago? If yes, please let me know. I'd love to meet you and your families. Oh, thank you. Not at the moment, but I'm definitely coming to the US next year. And that's because my brother's family is there, so I do miss the kids. And hopefully next year, that's my alarm. So hopefully next year I will be able to arrange a trip, and just not stay where my brother is and have like kind of like a side trip from where he lives. So yeah, I'll definitely keep you guys updated on my upcoming USA trip. Okay, it's getting a little dark already. I just finished my conference call, so yeah, let's get back to this Q&A. Okay, let me look. RTL 10, what's your plans on the Dior Saddlebag? Do you plan to buy it for yourself? So I actually think it looks like a liver like this, and I actually have no plans on buying it. I don't think it looks nice on me. I am not, I don't really like the design. I think it's cool as a trend and it's cool, it looks good in photos and all, but I don't know, it doesn't appeal to me. It looks like an organ, a human organ. So yeah, okay. It's a nice bag. I know people style it, people out there are styling it really well and it just looks so good. But I think on me, with everything that I'm going, yeah, no. Clong clong. Hi Kat, I'm kinda deciding which is more worth to purchase. A vintage Chanel classic small flap or a brand new small classic flap. Not in terms of the price. If you were to choose, what's your bet? Well, this is tough. If you asked me this question a year ago, I would probably pick the brand new pieces just because I feel more comfortable buying it from the store, and I feel like, you know, that's safer. And yes, I pay a premium, but I like to be safe. You know, I don't want to take the risk of buying something that's fake and just yeah. So if you asked me this question last year, I would probably say brand new from the store. But this year, I am actually liking the look of vintage pieces, and I have a thing about the 24 karat gold plating. I feel it's so, yeah, it's so classy. It's so the old school kind of thing. I'm really into this old school vibe right now. I'd say if you know that you're getting an authentic, good quality, classic piece, classic vintage piece, I would say go with that, and you save a lot of money, and it's still a beautiful Chanel bag. As long as it's in good condition, because some of the older pieces may not be in good condition. So unless it's an authentic, good condition bag that you know comes from a reputable seller, I'd say buy it from the from that second hand, because really the prices now with Chanel, brand new from the store, is so expensive. But of course, if you want the experience, you want that shop experience, then of course, if you're willing to pay for that, go for that. You know what I mean? My own little joys. Hi Kat, I think your personality shows more with the pixie. It does, huh? Are you gonna keep it short? And what changes aside from saving on shampoo have you noticed after your haircut? Oh, this is a really good question. I guess if many of you out there who have long hair and then have not had short hair, so let me tell you what short hair is. So your question, saving on shampoo. To be frank, I have not saved on shampoo. At first, I thought I was saving on shampoo. I actually don't. I shower more now. Like not shower more, I shower all the time, but I mean, I wash my hair up to 2 to 3 times a day now. So I will come home, I will wash my hair. And if I have a gym in the morning, I'll wash my hair again. So I wash up to 2 times a day now. And the reason is because I've got products in my hair. I've got wax or gel or hairspray or something that it's clumping up my hair. It's making it flat. It's making it greasy and all. So I do have to wash the product out of my hair. So I'm washing my hair more. So I'm not saving on shampoo. I thought I would, but I'm actually, I would say, using almost. If you want to say save, maybe save 10%. But it's not like my shampoo lasts forever. No, I seem to wash my hair more. So the amount comes up to be the same, right? A little bit in the morning, a little bit in the night, comes up to the same. And yeah, and that's because I'm using hair products in my hair right now. When I had long hair, I didn't use hairspray, I didn't use wax or gel or any kind of thing that's clumping on my hair. I just had hair. So I could, like not wash my hair for a day or 2. But yeah, now I have to wash my hair every day. And that's a big change. I feel like that's a big change. Of course, my hair dries really fast, but I have to blow dry my hair. Like today I didn't blow dry my hair. Look at it. It's a helmet. It's a helmet. It's like, it's a helmet. I'm not bothered, okay, I'm not bothered, but yeah, I can't go out like this. I could. No, I won't say I can't, right? I could. But I can't go to the office looking like such a slob. I have to actually style my hair. I've got to like gel it up, blow it a little bit, so that's taking a little bit more time. My hair, okay, one good thing is my hair drops a lot less. So that's the truth. When you have long hair, it drops like a lot. So when I'm washing my hair, you can see like this clump of hair at the drainage there. It's like ugh. You feel like, oh my god, my hair's dropping like so terribly. I'm sure it's still dropping, as you know, but maybe it's not so significant, and because it's short, you don't really see it on the floor. So it's, but I do think it's dropping less, and it's obviously not on the floor so much. So I feel like that's like the only best thing about it. I feel like my hair is lighter, it dries a little faster, but there are like, you know, pros and cons of having short hair. And you cannot not style the hair, okay? You cannot not style the hair. Otherwise you get this, like, Matata. Your fitness journey is very inspiring. How many years did it take for you to train and become a certified body pump and body combat instructor? Do you ever get lazy working out? How many years did I train? I have been a gym goer for, especially for the body combat and body pump, for many years. I started my Les Mills program when I was about 20. So I'm 36 right now, so almost 15 years, 15, 16 years, and I've always been doing pump, I've always been doing body combat. I only started to get into the program as an instructor about 4.5 years ago. So I've always been a member, so if you would say that's my training, yeah, I guess I experienced the training. Of course, it doesn't take so long. I know some people who do body pump for a year, they train up for it, they go for many classes, and they actually inspire to be an instructor, and it's perfectly fine. But I never really inspired to be an instructor. I did try it out in the early years in another program, but yeah, only in the recent years I thought, you know what, I'll take a new challenge for myself, and I decided to try out pump and combat as an instructor. So do I get lazy? Oh my goodness, yes, I am actually lazy right now. I'm thinking that since my work is kind of done, like I am pretty much done for the day. I had a really big, you know, in-room dining experience with fried something and fries and soup and all that. I'm really feeling bloated. Should go to the hotel gym and do some workout, but I'm feeling so lazy. Like, I can't believe it. I feel terrible. You know, it's life. So sometimes I don't want to gym, I won't gym. But I know after a few days, because my body is so used to gymming, I feel sluggish. I feel like, ugh, I need to work out, I need to do something, I need to, you know, move around, you know, jump around the room or do something that makes me feel a little bit more active. So yeah, the day of just being like a real sloth, like I will peel my bum off the couch or wherever I'm sitting and head to the gym, even if it's just on the walkaway, you know, that walking stair thing, or just, you know, do a couple of kilometers or run just to get the blood flowing. I may not work up a sweat, but at least I'm moving, and yeah, just to feel a little better, because I feel exercise makes me positive. So as an answer to the earlier question, I feel like exercise makes me happy. I know it sucks. It's like, ugh, get yourself off that comfortable couch and stop chewing on the potato chips and work out. Easier said than done, right, sometimes. Okay, the last question is from Chris169. Hi Kat, will you be organizing a meetup with your subbies in Singapore or in Malaysia? I can imagine there will be lots of laughter and fun. Yeah, so yeah, maybe we'll put it together. So the earlier one was like a bag get together. All of us ladies and guys get together and show off our handbag. You know, we could do like a Chanel bag get together, or, you know, high-end brand, you know, it's just some get together. And it'll definitely be noisy, it'll definitely be funny, and it's great that, you know, we all can meet up with each other, not just meet me, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be like the center of attention, you know what I mean? But yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be like you guys meet other ladies who also love bags, and everybody can, you know, make new friends. Like I said earlier, leave it in the comments down below. If any of you are interested to join this handbag get together, chit chat, lots of laughter, lots of kopio kind of yeah, session in Singapore, I think I will definitely organize it. So put that in the comments down below. Anyway, so you guys, thank you for all the questions. I really enjoy answering them. I love doing Q&As with you. I think you guys have such funny questions sometimes, and such, I don't know, such interesting questions, and some questions that I even make me think, you know, like, that's a good one, and I love it. I love it, and I hope you guys enjoy this kind of videos as well. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. Even leave me a comment down below, and you know, let me know if I should continue doing this kind of Q&As. I have done quite a few. Of course, they're not as many as, you know, other YouTubers, but I don't want it only to be Q&As, but I think Q&As is also a good way to, you know, get my opinion on many other things than just what I have, and also hear other people's questions that you may have, but you may not. Oh yeah, I also think about that, you know what I mean? That kind of thing that you have in your mind that you want to ask, but you know, somebody else could be asking the same question as well. So yeah, I love doing Q&As, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Yeah, so I think I'm going to peel myself off this couch and maybe go to the gym. But maybe I'll just lie down on that bed for a while. Yeah, maybe. So anyway, you guys take care, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!